What's up everyone? Willie Apple here. We're going to be discussing iOS 18. Let me switch to this. Alright, how's the lighting? Alright, so there's something that caught my eye about iOS 18. Let me do this. If we go to apple.com/newsroom and scroll down a bit, where is it? Here it is. I'm going to move this right here real fast. Oh, right here. Okay. So if we were to scroll down a bit, you're going to see that's iPadOS 17, right? But if I were to zoom in, I don't think you can see me zooming in. But, oh wait, yes you can. All right, so if I zoom in right here, you can see that's iPadOS 17. So maybe the home menu is not changing. But if we were to play this video right here, let me do this. You're going to see that is the podcast app. It looks exactly the same like iPadOS 17. Are we getting a redesign? That got me confused. Sorry. We were to go down right here. The lock screen looks exactly the same. This looks pretty much exactly the same. The button's wider, I guess. But yeah, that shouldn't really count. Going back down. I don't know why Apple's website did that. I'm gonna move this here real fast. You can see that is the news app. It looks exactly the same like iOS 17 right now. Going down, same CarPlay. Hey, Vision OS, we don't care. Yeah, this all looks like what happened to the iOS 18 redesign? Are we getting one or no? That's my question. So if I were to search up iOS 18 design, this is apparently what we would have gotten. Let me do this. Yeah, this is apparently what we would have gotten. 1 second. Let me close all this. Oh, that is blurry. 1 second, let me try re-downloading it. Yeah, this is going to be blurry again, isn't it? Yeah. Open a new copy image address. There we go. And if we paste it into here, bruh. Okay, let's do a different one. People are saying I'm gonna get a Vision OS style design. I mean, it's gonna be half Vision OS, I believe. Let me do that. You can see right here. This is kind of what we are getting. I expect these sliders. So let me zoom in right here. I can expect these sliders right here because we do have this inside of some of the parts of iOS 17, in the health app with that mental health feature. Yeah, if I were to go to mental health, iOS 17, you could see we have the sliders in here. Yeah, this exact slider right here. And we have this in Vision OS. So people are saying we're going to get a Vision OS design. I made a couple of concepts on what I think we could actually get. Let me get those real fast. All right, open. I'm going to open these. So all these were created in SwiftUI by me. So this is what I think if we were to get a design, this is what we would get. This is the Messages app. This is the Settings app. This one looks more like Vision OS, I believe. And if we go down here, this is just inspired by Apple Sports, but this one was also Apple Sports and the Journal app. And I'm not sure if we're actually getting it anymore. Do you guys think we're getting it? Can you guys chat, think Are we getting it? Or I can just look at the poll, never mind. All right, we got 2 votes, half and half yes, half no. I'm just not sure if we're getting it or not. Just because of this press release right here. But weirdly, in iOS 17, Apple has been giving us these. Okay, this is not blurry. This slider right here is really interesting. Why wouldn't Apple just use a normal slider? It looks a lot better, I would say. Like I would really like it if this was just a new slider style and the iOS 18 SDK. But are we getting new sliders in iOS 18? I'm actually curious about Vision OS terminal. Where is it? Simulator. So if I were to go to the Vision OS simulator real fast, where is it? We could look for sliders in there and like Vision OS design. All right, here it is. All right. Yeah. What do you guys think? If we were to get an iOS 18 design, do you think it would look more like my concepts or more like Vision OS or like a combination of both? Like I think it's going to be more like a watchOS redesign where we'll have like the backgrounds and stuff because of all these new features in iOS 17 that we got. I think Apple's just experimenting what we could actually be getting. I'm going to make sure you're muted. Oh yeah, you're muted. Okay. Go in here. All right. Come on, load. Where's my water? I'm gonna go get my water real fast. All right. I should have chat open just in case. Okay, simulator. All right. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay. There has to be some sort of slider in here, I think. Notifications. Focus. Yeah, I think the toggles will look pretty much the same. I don't think we're getting new toggles. Yeah, I want to be in storage. Ooh, that looks kind of weird with the rounded style. I don't like that. Okay. Going back into here, we're gonna find... Is there really no slider in here? I thought there was gonna be a slider in here. Yeah, but the Vision OS sliders look exactly like this. But for some reason... Yeah, well, I knew this accessibility thing was going to come out, but I was expecting them to not show off the UI or something. Maybe just like type out and maybe just a screenshot of something not obvious. But that does not look redesigned right there. Like if I were to get my iPad right here and open podcasts, and I'm going to AirPlay it to my MacBook so I could show you. It looks exactly the same. Here we go. Move it to the other monitor so you can see it. You could see right here, it looks exactly the same as what we got in iOS in the press release. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I can't read chat. I don't know if any of you chatted yet. All right, in here. It's actually right here, sorry. Mute. Yeah, you can see right there, looks exactly the same. I'm gonna do this. No, this. I'm gonna turn dark mode off so we can get a better comparison side by side. Actually, no, we should slide this over. All right, yeah, you can see right here, it looks exactly the same. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting a redesign anymore. Exactly the same. Alright, I'm going to do that. But not like this. That has a loud notification sound. 1 sec. Okay. Not sure what that notification was, but yeah. I think we could potentially get a Vision OS design, but not like this. Or this. Like, it would be weird. Okay, but this definitely looks fake. If I were to download it right here, I don't think this is what we will be getting. This looks ugly as well. Like, when I saw this first, I was like, we're not getting this. This is not real. But yeah. Yeah, do you guys want, like, yeah, if we were to get a redesign, what design would you want? Can you, like, chat? Like, I want some interaction here. Also, let's do a like spike. So basically, when you see the like spike, and when I start flashing it, I want you all to hit that like button as fast as you can in 3, 2, 1. Hashtag like spike, and then you want to chat like spike inside the chat. And yeah, that's how that works. Alright. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, do you guys even want a redesign? Like, I think a redesign would be nice, but do we need one? Do we want one? Okay. Yeah, but I would be really happy with a redesign, but if there is no redesign, then iOS 18 is going to be not very exciting. Might be macOS again. I was really hyped for macOS 14 when I saw it at DubDub. Like with the desktop widgets, I use that feature, as you can see right here. In fact, I'm gonna bring my widget editor over here. Okay, I can't show you my widget editor has sensitive information, but if I were to just bring a widget right here, you can see I use it a lot. Like, I should put it right here. Like I'm not bored with this feature quite yet. I'm still having fun with it. Hopefully Apple expands upon it. I'm going to talk about the widget editor in tomorrow's video, which is completely done. It's just scheduled because I like consistency with my videos. But yeah, all these, I don't think we're getting an iOS 18 redesign. Actually, this kind of looks a little bit weird. Wouldn't it? I don't think Apple would use that anymore these days. I think they're just trying to. I think they're trying to hide the redesign now. I think about it, or maybe they just coded the UIs in iOS 17, took screenshots, or just photoshopped them into iOS 17. That could also be a possibility. But at the same time, if I were to go to 2021. Let's see, it's 2022. No, it's 2021. I'm dumb. And I gotta wait for it. Slow newsroom to load. You know what? Or maybe this might be the best way. And May. If we were to scroll down a bit. Let's see. I knew they had accessibility features somewhere. Where is it? I remember seeing it. iOS 15 accessibility features. We'll be able to see. I'll show you what I'm talking about once I get this. Alright, previewed. Alright, This is what we want. Alright, it's May 15th when they did this. They don't have one. Alright. So if I were to scroll down, do they have screenshots here? This is iOS 17, somewhere iOS 16. I'm trying to find what I was talking about. Okay, it's not what I wanted. Alright, where is it? I forget one of them. If I remembered the name, I could search up a screenshot of it. But I don't remember what it's called. Maybe if I put the year in here. Okay, live speech personal voice. That is iOS 17. Here we go. I think this is what we wanted. Oh yeah, the magnifier app. I think that was one of them. No, that is not it. Like, if I remember what the name was, I think it was background sounds. Oh, yeah. Do Apple's new accessibility features hint at UI changes for iOS 15? And this was real. What do? iOS 15? We're talking about iOS 18, seeing if there's going to be a new redesign. I was bringing this up because background sounds was a feature teased in iOS 15 when that was an accessibility feature. But if I were to open this image in a new tab, you're going to see this is iOS 15 design. And this was when iOS 14 was the latest. Not even iOS 15 was in beta. But this is what it looks like. And then I was like, could this come in iOS 15? And I was like, it actually did. And now going into here, this does not look like a unique design at all right here. This is iOS 17 right here. Like, is Apple hiding the redesign or something? Or are we just not getting one? Because in 2021 they did this. They teased the design with the accessibility features. I'm guessing it just took screenshots just so they could tease these features. Yeah. So that is why I don't think we're getting an iOS 18 redesign anymore. Even though we have these weird visionOS inspired sliders in other parts of iOS nowadays in visionOS designs. But this looks oddly weird. If I were to go right here, this does not look like iOS right here. Like, I'm not sure what about it I don't get. But also, this continue button's a little bit larger. Yeah. And this looks kind of weird as well. Like, I don't get these icons. I'm not sure if this is anywhere else in iOS. But this news app looks exactly the same. CarPlay looks exactly the same. And okay, the magnifier app looks a little bit different, but this looks oddly weird with this context menu. Like chat, doesn't this context menu look a little bit weird? Like, it looks a little bit squished, if I say so myself. Do this. I thought I was holding option, but I guess not. But yeah. The Messages app looks exactly the same. Maybe they just photoshopped it in because they don't want to tease the design. Ooh, I'm kind of curious about this. Oh, I think I see something. I think I see something in the screenshot. of macOS Sonoma. If I were to compare it side by side and zoom in a bit, okay, we have Apple ID, that's normal. All right, we got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, network, and then battery up there. When I click this, bro, it's not letting me click. There we go. Okay. If we got battery right there, what is that? And then we got VPN. I don't have a VPN on my Mac, so that doesn't show. Then we got general, accessibility up here, and then appearance. Oh wait, is it not zooming? Oh, one sec. Oh no, it did zoom. Wait, what do you mean? I don't get what you mean. And then we got control center. And then we got desktop and dock. Are they going to reorder this in macOS 15? Like we saw last year with their accessibility features, the back button inside of macOS 14. And we do indeed have a back button. So we already found something interesting that I did not see before. And then scrolling down a bit, we got displays. And then screensaver and then wallpaper. That's a weird order. What? Why would you want screensaver and then wallpaper? And then notification, sound, and then focus. This is all reordered. This is so weird. What? Why is it reordered like this? This is so weird. Yeah, you see focus like down here when it should be right here. Or no, here. Like, what is Apple doing here? Are they trying to mess with us? Yeah, we already see a macOS 15 thing. Maybe it is. It's the same personal voice inside different languages. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can put pickers in the bottom toolbar right there. But this order, this is weird. The menu bar, that's in desktop and dock, I think. No, it's in control center. The control center settings are right there, so, okay. But yeah, this is strange that Apple's doing that. Alright, if I were to go to, what is this menu? I think that, okay, they're in accessibility. Okay, why is settings so slow? Siri logo. I don't see a Siri logo up there. And by default, there's no Siri logo in the menu bar anymore, so that kind of makes sense. But there's no Siri logo right here. So it must be with focus. Like, are we getting... This is going to be controversial. I can see that for sure. Like, reordering this for no reason. Like, it's so weird. Okay. But, yeah. Ad break, looks like for some of you. Looks like YouTube added ads for some of you. Sorry to turn off ads, but I didn't. Alright, so Will Bertler and Apple Media Helpline leaked some of these features. Wait, I'm curious. When is Craig's birthday? Just curious about something. Oops. Oh, it's the 27th. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That's something interesting that we found inside of macOS. Is there more? Yeah, I did not see this screenshot before. I'm gonna save this. Alright. Yeah, Mandarin Chinese for personal voice. Okay. Alright, but yeah. The iOS 18 design, is it coming or is it not? That is what we are trying to figure out here right now. Let's see. When was the last time we got a redesign leak? If we were going to go to Mac Rumors and then... Okay, this is weird. Uh, iOS 18. There it is. Okay. Alright, generative AI Siri improvements. Okay, I believe this. But what about the redesign? Alright. Of Bloomberg, Mark Gurman suggesting that Apple is working to update design of the operating system as early as this year. Yeah, as early as this year. That's a little bit... It's interesting wording. Okay, iOS might take some design cues from visionOS. I would say visionOS and watchOS is what they're going to kind of combine together. More customizable home screen. Alright, so MacRumors still says right here about the redesign. Yeah, macOS design, I would say no. Yay, calculator on the iPad. Alright. What else is it? iOS 18. Let's see if we can find a redesign tease in the last month. Alright, so 21 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 22 hours ago, iOS 18 getting a redesign. Look of iOS and iPadOS get a redesign. The biggest redesign since iOS 7. Yeah, ooh. YouTube is not getting enough bandwidth. Let me do that since we don't really need that. And okay, maybe my Wi-Fi is going down. Alright, but oh, okay. We should be good. YouTube should get rid of that. Sorry about that if you're lagging a bit. Okay, new smart songs transitioned. So maybe we should have waited one more year before we got crossfade. Alright, so that's April, May. Like, I think in order for majority of people who looked at leaks to be satisfied with iOS 18, Apple's got to redesign it at this point. But I think Apple could also potentially be hiding the wallpaper, hiding what iOS 18 could look like, and potentially photoshopping these in. Yeah, that's why I was so confused with this. Like, are we not getting a redesign? And if I were to go to MacRumors, saw an article up here. Okay, maybe not. News, options. I don't see options. iPhone 16. February. Okay, 2 weeks ago. 1 month. 3 weeks. But it won't look like visionOS. 1 month. Yeah, all these redesign leaks are okay, past month. Tip to redesign 4 apps. 4 of them. In addition to overall redesign. Okay. MSN is reporting on this. I didn't think they would, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, iOS 18 is set to be announced and previewed during WWDC. Landmark iOS update with numerous changes with AI. Alright, let's see this article. Close that. 4 key apps are getting revamped or redesigned for iOS 18. The Notes app can get mathematical notation, built-in voice memos, putting it on par with Microsoft's OneNote app. That would be really interesting to see. Okay, rumored partnership with OpenAI. Alright. Or maybe, let's see if this app over here can tell us anything. Go away. This looks so iOS-y. Alright. Xcode with AI. I could see Xcode with AI being in the platform State of the Union at least, but I don't think it will be in the keynote itself. Alright. iOS 18 design. Isn't that Brandon's thumbnail? Emphasis on enhancing accessibility. They do that every year. Okay, yeah, it is Brandon's thumbnail. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. This is April 2nd. Allegedly fake is what they say. Yes, it's the same camera app design. And yeah, I could see this being fake. I don't think that's going to be a new design. I would say the camera app would look exactly the same if I think about it. But I don't think anything else is going to be coming. Yeah, so iOS 18 might get a minor redesign to make it look like watchOS, but they might not go in depth into it. But we'll see it at DubDub is what I think. But they did show it off before WWDC for iOS 15. Will be 3 hours or more. There's no way it's going to be 3 hours or more. But I'll be extremely busy that day with YouTube and apps and iOS 18, macOS 15. It's going to be a lot that day that happens. Yeah. More Xcode talk. I don't think at WWDC, well, at least in the keynote, but for sure at State of the Union. In fact, I'm not sure if I should react to State of the Union. Do you guys think we should react to State of the Union on this channel? If so, just leave your chat and say yes or no. Let's see if we should react to State of the Union this year. Yeah, iMac, iPad Pro, and Apple TV 4K in stores Friday. Okay. Yeah, why am I looking at all the old articles? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, sign time session. Oh, but they didn't. Oh. Maybe hope is not lost for an iOS 18 redesign. Because this is the Safari 14 design in iOS 14. Yeah, I'm curious. Does this work? It does. It does work. Apple just gives this out for free? Really? That's interesting. Yeah, but this is not the Safari redesign in iOS 15 that was pretty controversial. It's the... Okay, hope is not lost at all, I think. Or maybe they just... Maybe for this one, at least, they just took a device running to iOS 14, went to signtime.apple, and then took a screenshot. I think that's what they did. And then, is this a touch on Apple Watch? Oh, I remember this feature. This is double tap. Yeah. Oh, that looks so retro right there. Yeah, but you can see, just like that, we got that feature already. Explore images with voiceover. Okay, slight right. For iPhone hearing aids and audiogram support. What's an audiogram? Okay, background sounds. This is where we take a look at the redesign for the first time inside the settings. It looks a little bit thicker than what we actually got. Kind of like this better, I think. Okay. Some actions for voice switch control, display text size settings, and then new emoji customizations. Not really an accessibility feature, I would say. And this week's Apple Fitness Plus will have some of that stuff. Okay, the shortcuts for accessibility gallery today at Apple. Yeah, I don't think we got anything Mac related in here. Why don't I use emoji anymore? It's kind of cringe, I think. That's why I stopped using emojis. Yeah, but this looks the same. This is really interesting right here. Let's see. Complex navigation. Ooh, cursor on Apple Watch. I gotta try that. Alright, going back into here. There's really nothing else that we can see nowadays. Yeah, but we see absolutely nothing except this right here. Because that continue button seems a little bit larger. I'm just going to take a look right here, and then maybe I'll AirPlay depending on it. Ooh, light mode is on. Let's see, I need to go to a setup screen. Need to find the setup screen. Where is one? My personal voice has one. Yeah, now going side by side, I'm gonna just do this. Or there's my camera. So you can see the continue button is bigger in the screenshot that Apple gave us, but on iPadOS it is smaller. Maybe they'll be expanding the continue button, or maybe they just Photoshop this. Just try to Photoshop iOS. So they don't want to actually reveal what it actually looks like. Who knows? Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe they just created a custom sheet and Xcoded it and took a screenshot. Okay. Yeah, I don't get this feature right here. Okay, maybe for deaf users it would... Maybe a siren. Okay. Okay, yeah, that feature makes sense now to think about it. I would say Pixel more whatever that word is. Okay. Okay, maybe after all we will be getting a redesign. Because yeah, I think we might. Pixelmator Pro flopped. Maybe. Or maybe they just Swift UI'd it, because my continue buttons are a little bit weird and stay direct. Especially if I were to go into here. I should not scroll down. Okay, now this one looks good. Trying to find out where I had a weird continue button. Okay, yeah, okay. I need to fix that bug. Okay. I found a bug on a stream. Okay, but users can visit Apple's support. Okay. But yeah. I think we will be getting a redesign after all. Now that we dug into evidence with iOS 15, I think it's still possible we can get a redesign. I mean, it's so weird that Apple, with Apple Sports, like, that app looks weird. Alright. Let's open in the App Store so we get full quality. As you can see, this looks like Vision OS. I will say that right now. That is Vision OS ISK. With all those buttons in there. What if this is the new prominent button style in iOS 18? But okay, this is a full screen cover right here. You know, full screen cover on macOS would be useful. Now that I think about it. But right here, we need... Yeah, right here we have all these buttons. You can see it right here. I'm also going to do this. Journal on the App Store. You could also see, at least in dark mode, it's more prominent that there's a new design. But, okay, yeah, you really can't see it that well here. But you can see this right here as a blur on the bottom with the toolbar plus button. Usually Apple would put the plus button right here on top. So this is kind of strange. Journal on the iPad. Yeah, we definitely should get that. On macOS, that's where I would be journaling a lot if they brought it to macOS. But yeah. Hopefully we get some of these stuff. Some of these things. Yeah, tvOS, no. Journal on the tvOS. Yeah, on tvOS, the only thing I really want is the Safari web browser. That's the only thing I want on tvOS. Other than that, I could care less what comes on tvOS. It's probably going to be a minor update this year anyway. It's kind of surprising that there was a big update this year, but as long as we get Safari on tvOS, that would be the best thing that happens for tvOS. Also, what else should we talk about? Widgets plus Willy widgets? I don't think we'll get... No, we're not getting widgets on tvOS. Also, I would need to re-architect Willy widgets, which I currently am doing, just so I could architect it for Apple Watch, but Willy widgets on tvOS would be a gimmick. Especially if widgets came. I would do it. I would add widgets to tvOS. But it's a kind of a gimmick to have widgets on tvOS. So, yeah, but Apple's going to do something with widgets this year. I have no idea what it is going to be, but Apple's going to do something with widgets. I just feel it. They do it every year ever since WidgetKit was introduced. Yeah, I think widgets on Vision OS will probably be what it is. Yeah, porting Willy widgets to Vision OS will be pretty easy, I would say. But yeah, I'm not sure what else we should talk about, so I might just end the stream right here. Thank you all for tuning in. And I think we came to the conclusion that iOS 18 redesign is not out of the question quite yet because of iOS 15's accessibility statement. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, download my apps if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. The video is coming out tomorrow for macOS 15's wishlist.